Thank you everybody for joining Stretch with the Leader. Today we have Michelle Ihmels. She is the Caregiver Be Well Director, and she will be leading us through our Be Well moment. And then my name is Brooke, and once she shares her moment, then I will lead us into our stretch. For today's stretch, you will need a chair, so make sure you have one close by. But Michelle, I'll just turn it over to you.
Perfect. Thanks, Brooke. And I came up with a quick reflection this morning. I am a fill-in. I can't remember who was supposed to be here today. So if y'all showed up and were expecting whoever was on the schedule, which I didn't even get a chance to look at, I apologize you got me instead. But hopefully you'll enjoy my reflection. I was in an all-day strategy meeting yesterday, and so I didn't have a lot of time to check and see who was supposed to be scheduled, but I'm happy to fill in. It's been quite a while since I've been able to lead Stretch with a Leader. And as you may have caught on from the beginning, when we were just chatting there, my passion is really physical activity and movement, and just really getting people going. As the director of Be Well, we do a lot in all the different dimensions of wellness, and I'm going to talk a little bit about social well-being today. But I'm so glad you're all here because, again, getting people moving, stretching, that is my passion. So happy to see you all here with us today. And the motto that I like to live my life by, and if you've ever gotten an email from me, it's in my signature, it's move in nature with others. And those, I love the movement. I love being out in nature, those crunchy fall leaves, and then especially the others part. Got to go for a run earlier today with my husband, and just love spending time with others. And so, like I said, today I'm going to give a quick reflection on the social part of our well-being, because I think it's especially with the launch of Epic and all the things that we've had going on, a lot of us have been working really, really hard and maybe not taking time to disconnect from work while connecting with family and friends. And I was lucky enough to, I just got back on Tuesday from a week in Spain. My daughter qualified to run in a U20 World Mountain Running Championships over in Spain this last weekend. And I have not been to Europe in over 20 years. It was so great to go over there and just really get to experience all of that with her and my husband and take time off. I took 6 days away from work, and I have not taken 6 days off in a row, probably in the 6 years that I've been with Intermountain. I take lots of little days off, and sometimes I try to connect, a long weekend or holidays with some days off. But it just was really, really refreshing. And so when I was asked to do this reflection today, I said, I'm going to come and share with them the importance of using your PTO and taking some time off and stepping away. And it just really, I just feel, I don't know if you can tell, I just feel so much more energized and refreshed being back at work now. And I guess related to, time off and social and just that connection. Again, if you've ever been to Europe, if you haven't, I highly recommend. It's just amazing. Culture is just, very different from, our day-to-day kind of lifestyle. So maybe put it on your bucket list if you haven't been. But I was in a small town. It's called Jaca. It was in the Pyrenees. It was, there's about 13,000 people that live in this town. And there were just so many people out and about. And they don't work all day. They work in blocks and they take time off. And I just love that, other than the fact when I was, trying to get a meal, when we landed and got into town, and we were trying to get lunch and nothing was open because it was between the lunch and dinner time. But I just love the way they handled that in their culture. And then also on Sunday night, that was the last night we were there, we were out walking around the town looking for dinner, and in their main town square, they were having this big party, and they had all these vendors, and the vendors were making food, and so we sampled different things from each of the vendors. But I was like, it's Sunday night, and it's kind of late. I'm like, do these people not have to work? But I think, again, it's just that different culture of the socialization and, babies all the way through, older folks were out and about and having fun, and I just really loved that connection. And so I guess that is my reflection moment for you before I turn it back over to Brooke to stretch. Is one, take time off, take time for yourself to rejuvenate, refresh. It really does. Stepping away and breathing is just really huge. And then taking time to connect with family and friends, is an even better part of you step away, and then you use those other folks to also help recharge your battery. So that is my reflection for today. And I'll turn it back to you to stretch, Brooke.
Thank you, Michelle. That's such a good reminder, especially, as we're starting to get cozy in this season too. So I appreciate that reminder to be with our friends and take the time away. Okay, if you missed at the beginning, today we're actually going to be using a chair, which I have never done before, so I think it'll be really fun. Let me just get my camera all ready to go. If you have a second chair, we will be using that later on, or something else to put your leg out on in front of you. So let me just get this going. Thank you again, Michelle. Okay, so we actually are going to start off standing. So if you want to just take a quick stand, bring your legs wider than your hips, toes face forward. Maybe close your eyes, shrug your shoulders up really high. Inhale, and exhale, release. Feel the stress leave your body. Take a big inhale, scrunch it all up. Maybe think about those people that you would want to spend that time with, rejuvenating, that Michelle talked about. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Inhale, and exhale. Release. We're going to just get some big body movements before we sit to warm up our body. So again, legs wider than your hips, toes face forward. Squat down, reach your arms out and up, scoop in all of the goodness as you think about those people in your life that you want to spend time with. And hinge forward from your waist and release. Now let your arms hang here. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Maybe grab your opposite elbows and swing your arms side to side. Now take a deep bend in both knees and extend both legs. Do that 4 more times, so 5 total. Go at your own pace. Inhale as you bend. Exhale as you straighten. And one last one. Inhale as you bend. Exhale as you straighten. Now find that seat. And again, if you have a second one, that'd be great for later. If not, you can always use the floor, but not everybody's comfortable with that, or maybe like a shelf or something. So you're going to take a seat at the edge of your chair. Make sure that your feet are firmly planted in the ground. All 4 corners of your feet are there. And what you're going to do is just take your left hand behind your back. We're going to do some stretches that, work with all of the work that we do. We're hunched over, we're at our desks. We are standing over, people bending over. So grab your left hand, reach it back. I'm going to do a nice tricep stretch. Grab your right hand, grab your elbow, and pull it in towards your body. Now, a lot of people here tend to hinge their head forward. Keep your neck and head upright. Think about holding a grapefruit under your chin. And you'll find a deeper stretch here, maybe a different type of stretch. Relax your shoulders as you're here. Unclench your jaw. Think about releasing your eyebrows, letting them melt down. And switch sides. So right hand reaches for your shoulder blades, left hand grabs your right elbow. Without moving that nice, perfect upper body position, just think about pulling your elbow in towards your midline. And release both hands by your side. Reach your left arm up. Try to keep your body upright as if you're smushed between 2 red rocks down in southern Utah. And hinge over to the side. Find that nice upper body stretch. Your opposite left hand reaches for the right side. And if you want, keeping that body in that nice straight position, think about tilting your head up. And come back up, switch sides. We're going to move nice and slowly today. Really letting ourselves fall into these deeper stretches. And come back up. Interlace your fingers, stretch your arms up, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Think about pressing your palms and fingertips up. We often forget to stretch our fingers. It's a really nice one. And flip your hands now so the back of your hands are facing up towards the sky. Keep them interlaced and pull them apart from each other. Find that stretch in your wrist. Now we're going to do the same thing behind our back. So interlace your hands behind your back. Push the tops of your hands away from your body. If that is too much, sometimes you can grab like a sweater or a towel or something to hold on. Not everybody has that shoulder mobility, but find what you can. Straighten your elbows. Think chest up and then chin slightly up. From there, lift your hands maybe 1 or 2 inches. Maybe twist your head to the left with your chin up. Maybe twist your head to the right, elbow to shoulder, fighting to keep your shoulders away from your ears. Now release, we're gonna do the opposite. So again, and release your hands, push your palms away from you, keeping your back straight, your arms straight. Now start to hinge 1 vertebrae at a time, forward and pushing, and coming up. We're gonna just do this pushing motion 2 more times. Use your breath, exhale as you go forward, and inhale as you come up. Now take your left leg over, or your right leg over your left. Keep your left leg firmly planted and take an upper body twist. So grab onto the back of your chair. Left hand reaches across your thigh. Find that straight spine. Think about squeezing your inner thighs together as you twist. Release, switch sides. And release. Switch side. Now what you're going to do, we almost never say to do this, but you're going to scooch to the edge of your chair and find kind of bad posture position. You're going to extend your legs a little bit further than your body. Keep your right leg planted into the ground and pull your left knee into your chest. Doesn't matter if that bottom leg is straight. If you like to, you can straighten it, but if you do that, press your heel firmly into the ground. Now in this position, with your other leg up, twist your left ankle one direction, then rotate your ankle the other direction. Think about pulling your knee in a little tighter. Now from here, pull it in towards your midline slightly, and out slightly. Switch sides. So right knee into your chest, left leg firmly planted into the ground. Big exhale as you pull it in. Rotate your ankle one direction. Switch sides, rotate the other direction. And then hold it still, point your toe, pull it in. Think about pulling your knee in towards your midline slightly. And outside slightly. And release. We're going to come back into our chair, but now take it all the way back into your chair so you are comfortably seated and firmly planted. Extend your left leg out in front of you if you got that extra chair. If not, if you want to go on the ground or find some type of shelf that's about the same height as your hip. Keep your right leg on the ground, straighten your leg, flex your feet so your toes are pulling back towards your shin. Big inhale, straight spine, maybe reach your arms up. And exhale, hinge forward as far as you can, keeping your back flat. And one more big inhale. On your exhale, go a little further and then round out. Carefully come back up. Maybe you can use your thighs to walk up and switch sides. Get your right leg out, left leg firmly planted into the ground. Your right leg is as straight as it can possibly. Flex your feet, toes back towards your shins. Big straight spine, inhale, reach up. And exhale, keep it flat back. Sometimes you might be able to go a little further on one side than the other. That's very common. Hold it here, arms reaching out like Superwoman, Superman. One more big inhale. And exhale, keep going, and then feel free to round out. And use your legs to walk yourself back up. Release both of your legs onto the ground. We're just going to do quick shoulder shrugs again to finish off. So inhale or lift your shoulders and release. Lift your shoulders, release. One quick rotation to the left with your neck. And one quick rotation to the right. And that is it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Michelle, for your reminder to use our PTO. Let me get you the code.